Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. 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 Radio1Guy. Brooks. Dang it. Oh, there it is. That's why. That's why. Hello. Hello.
I'm over here now.
Radio1Guy. Radio.
Hey, that one guy, what you got there?
This, that, and the other things.
I was over there. Now I'm over here. That's a professional.
You hear? Oh! Radio1Guy, back at you. Saturday. Dance. Party. Saturday. Coming at you. Coming up. Started at the bottom. And now I'm over here now.
I was over there. Now I'm over here.
Wow.
That's a professional.
It is. It's a professional with personality.
Hey, personality.
Personality. Being Django is like a personality.
Hey, Mongo, Margot is a personal. You know what I'm saying? You hear? Oh, hell. Yes, y'alls. Hi, Lisa. Lisa says hi, Lils. Lil says hi, Lisa. Hi, Shannon Brown. Hey, Narshan God. Aw. You say that to all the Nars, I bet you.
Bringing the gnar from the Veg.
From the Veg to the
Dang,
Nar.
Pops, what you got there?
Chris Thomas says, cup of coffee in a hospital full of patients. Bless you, Chris. We appreciate your work more than we can express here on our humble little program. So thank you for all you do. We'll do our best to pull our weight over here.
I'm over there. And now I came over here. But then I backed up. Now I'm over here. You see what I'm saying?
Really big shoe tonight, says Rollin' One Rocker, and you'd be correct. Oh, you'd be correct. A rabbit says, "Sup, Nartians?" And on behalf of all the Nartians, we say unto thee, hello, rabbit. Hello, rabbit. Hen song. Adding vague to the deep strings. Deep strings and even deeper things. Let's go back down. We gotta go back down. It's the only way to prove our nar.
Bringing the gnar from the Veg.
Our nar. It's the only way to prove our nar. Our nar. Our nar. That's how they say "oh no" in Australian. Our nar. Our nar. I can't do it. I mean, I can do it, but it's not. It sounds good to you guys, but ask a real Aussie. Any Aussies out there, weigh in. This is sort of a typical hacky American attempt at an Aussie accent. I know. You know. That's not what I sound. That's not what it sounds like. Oh, wait a minute. It is. It is. Jerry Narcia. Good to see yous. A rolling one rocker. Nar. Even better, isn't it?
Bringing the gnar from the vague.
Ooh. Why does it reset like that? Anybody understand Resolume to the point where the clip ends and everything resets? Watch, I'll show you. Here's an example. Here's a perfect example of it.
I'm over here now.
See? Wait, no, actually, let me kill the effects and just bring you the raw GLSL shader. Hold on. Let's kill that too. And I'll be over here. Now watch. I'll do a feedback loop fractal, spacey blur style, and then I'll pipe in from another fractal plane an Andrew Dice Clay quote, and everything will reset. Watch.
I was over there. Now I'm over here. That's a professional.
See? I mean, it still looks cool. It's not seamless. The way we likes. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to make a hotkey for the Restream chat. I got hotkeys for everything now. I don't know if any of you guys are messing with Better Touch Tool. Oh my God. I spent the week making hotkeys for everything. Let me tell you something. There's no keys like hotkeys.
Sad.
There's no keys like hotkeys. There's no keys we know. Lily, thank you. Happy Spatabulous Slabder Day.
Fresh slabs.
No, you hear? Radio 1Guy. There it is. Hey, wait a minute. Dang it. I didn't mean to do it I didn't mean to do it that way. I didn't. Oh. All right, there we go. All right. We got the Restream bot. Hey, look at that. Here comes some of our Facebook folk. Radio. Fun guy. Our biggest fans coming in from the Facebook. Okay, and then VJ Cat via Twitch, quoting the greats, saying, "I'm over here now."
I'm over here now.
All right, there we go. See, told you. Radio 1Guy. Sorry, says Steve. Don't apologize. It ain't everybody's cup of tea. I mean, really seriously, how could it not be? All these fractals are practically for free. You know, this is live too. This takes effort. You know, it's really hard to get up here and do something that you know everybody's gonna make fun of. It's just like a bummer. It's like a real letdown. No. You know, somebody throw a paper airplane at me. Let's complete the cycle. Radio 1Guy. You're not gonna marry that one. Come on, you guys. It's all peace, love, and hair grease. Peace, love, and beard grease. Valley 1Guy. You know the drill. Radio 1Guy. Love you still. Forever and ever. Into infinity. Oh.
Sad guy.
Radio. There it is. Let's turn the drones. Let's turn our drones back on. Let's get it back. Bring it back, bring it back. Okay, so we're all divorced here. Look at this. We're divorced now. All right. You know what? We move forward. We move on. Doesn't always work out. I've been in a band before, so it's kind of the same thing. Chris Thomas! He's throwing, we're all throwing, Chris, thank you. Throwing bananas, says Chris. Throwing bananas, throwing bananas. Yeah. Oh, you guys are the best. But for real, though. Thanks. Jim from Mars says, long time no guy. Tell me about it. We're trying to remedy this issue. We're trying to remedy this issue. I'm hitting the road. If those of you hadn't heard, I'm doing a bit of a western half of the USA tour, so it's only going to be a couple weeks. But I gotta shake the cobwebs off of this guy. If you know anything about the magic pipe, you know that sometimes you feel like it works, sometimes you don't, and then sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Boom, 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 boom. Nut. Peter Paul Mounds don't. Wiki, wiki, wiki don't. Oh! Seriously, though. That sounds it's annoying me a little bit. Radio. There we go. Let's crank up the transcendent loops. There they are. Yeah, so check the website, y'all.
Hey, that one guy, what you got there?
The website's that1Guy.com, but you can get to it via that. Ow. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I personally believe you can get right to that one with the push of a button.
I personally believe.
Oh! Let's get back to this. I miss that. You guys miss that? Do you feel like I do? Do you miss that? Like I do? Three-dimensional, analog oceans with digital warmth. Start at the bottom. Now we're here. Frankness! Frankness 777. Wholesome Gnar. It's good for you kids. That's what I'm trying to tell them. Spread the word, y'all. It's all for the kids. Chris Thomas, Father Muckers. Yippee-ki-yay. We keep it clean. We don't actually cuss. We get dangerously close. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, how do you do that? We don't even know anymore. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. I gotta get rid of a bunch of those. Some of them don't. Some of them are cool, some of them ain't. This one's cool. This one's fun. This one's fun.
But it's fun.
See? Told you. Saturday fun time for Stringer Bass says. Thank you. Okay, Electrified. Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you. Thank you, Shannon Brown. Thank you, Shannon Brown, by the way. Thank you very much for the donation. And reminded me, Electrified. That's something I want to do for the tour. I want to do as many songs, as many songs that I don't normally play. You know? You hear?
I was over there, now I'm over here. That's a professional.
The magic's back. The magic pipe. Thank you, Chris Thomas. Yeah, that's one. That's one for the ages. It's ladies' night tonight. Rollin' One Rocker says. You could be correct. A rabbit says, do Poseidon. Yeah, that's another one I should do. I think I was telling you guys a few episodes ago when I finished my epic Deep Water Adventure Friends album. A lot of the songs were I never think about song length so much because I don't think it matters. It's what you do with the song. You know what I mean? It's how you play the song. And so, you know, I mean, that's what I keep telling myself. And oh, that was good. You're funny, man. You're funny. Really funny. Really funny. But I genuinely don't think about it because I don't try to keep things to 2 minutes and 39 seconds or whatever the algorithm seems to favor. And so I'd play the songs, and I think that was the first tour that Mindbender actually did with me. It was the 2014 Poseidon's Deepwater Adventure Friends song, and we worked really hard on playing pretty much the whole record. So I was playing Poseidon, I was playing The Breakers in the Brine, the epic one at the end. I was playing an undefinable creature of the impossible deep. I was playing The Great Navigator. I was playing Infinite Depths at the Bottom of the Sea. I was playing, I think, every song off that record except Electrified for no real reason. Just wasn't playing it. Why not? I don't know. It's a fun song to play and it's a fun song to hear, I think. I mean, that's coming from me. I'm a little bit biased because it's me. And I'm there. I'm the one at the gig, and I'm the one playing it. Even if nobody shows up, I'm playing it for myself, and I'm going, this song kind of jams, bro. What's wrong with you people? Don't you guys like rock and roll? But me and the Mindbender were noticing together that if I played too many of those songs in a row, Donald, thank you. Nar, turn the tides gently, gently away.
Mir staat ze fjall. Mir staat ze fjall. Muller. Here's a mighty flash.
Yeah, so we noticed that if I played those songs in a row, I kept messing with the set list. We could see the exhaustion on the audience's faces. And a lot of times, especially towards the end, and that was another problem I was having because I was already playing like a 2-hour set before I even made that record, and I didn't want to not play any of those songs, so my sets turned into a fish jam, if you will. It was like 3 hours and 17 minutes. It was really long. It was way longer than you're supposed to play, unless you're Bruce Springsteen, which I know I'm not. Even though I kind of want to be. From the heart of Lincoln, Nebraska, and I went on, and I got some Vegas.
Bringing the gnar from the Vegas.
We went walk. That's a terrible Bruce. I can't do a good Bruce. I thought I did. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There, I'm back. I got a good Bruce again. I got a good Bruce. Yeah, so at the end of the set, I would do the Breakers, especially when we got to the Breakers and Brian. That one's a long song. It's like 12 minutes or something, the way I was playing it, with all the additions live. And we had visuals for it, and we worked so hard on it, I didn't want to not play it, but man, that would clear the room. If you a lot of these are folks that really dig what I do, and they're like, yeah, you know what, I love you, man, but I gotta go to work. The wife's kind of losing patience. She doesn't quite get what you do. I'm trying to explain it to her, but you know what I'm saying. But anyway, yeah, I tried to relearn stagecraft, if you will, because the thing is, if the audience is expecting rainbows, you gotta bring them. You got to give them. If they're demanding rainbows, bring them rainbows on demand.
Rainbows on demand.
Voila. See? And then they like it. All right. But seriously, whoops. Yeah, do it right. Do it right. And do it in the water, because we're all smelling waterish because we got into a water fight. Sorry. Just dropped. I feel like I just dropped something. I think it was something important, too. I don't care. If it was that important, I wouldn't have dropped it. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
I'm over there, and now I came over here, but then I backed up, now I'm over here. You see what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying? You get the gist. What's the point? It should be niche. Yeah, no, it is the point. The point is to be niche. You're right, Hinsong. I agree. Nah, I ain't complaining. I ain't complaining, and I ain't fishing for sympathy, but
it's fun.
but it's fun. No, I'm just telling you. It's fun. I need blobby oceanish fight, dragon plush, toy march. Whoa! That's a good idea. Plushy, squishmallows? I'd say like somewhere between a squishmallow and a, what you call the one, the beanie babies? What you kids on the TikToks are into? Oh, there it is. Long sets from them. Rush. I know. No, Rush would do that. And you know, I gotta say, that's kind of where I gained a little perspective, because there's no bigger Rush fan in the world than yours truly. True story. And I had waited. I used to never miss a show. I would never miss a Rush show, ever. Since '85, when I was a little kid and saw the Power Windows tour at the LA Forum with the Steve Morris band opening the show. Wait a minute, Steve Morris? Who played Cruise Missile? Yeah, that guy. And sorry, checking my latency. And then I saw the show. Oh my God, changed my life. I had dreams about it before it happened. I had weirder dreams about it after it happened. It was one of those things. Like, I got deep inside of it. Never missed a show after that. And then there's a whole period of the 90s went by where they didn't play for a while. And then when they started playing again, I remember going, I gotta go. And they stopped having opening bands. That's when they switched over. Because, you know, they had the same issue as me. They had so many songs now, and they wanted to play them all. So they would play 2 sets, one big show. And I remember walking out of the 2007 one? Yeah, the 2007 one show. 2007 or 8, somewhere around there. And I remember thinking, whoa, I got my fill tonight. I think I'm good. I think I'm good for a minute on the old Rush. It was such a weird feeling, and the guy behind, who was sitting behind me, we had a little exchange about it. He said it to me too. He's like, wow, man, I got my Rush tonight. And I was like, I know, me too. I think I'm good for a little while. And I was like, I don't know, is that good? Is that a good thing? But then when they did the Time Machine tour, they were going to play all of Moving Pictures from front to back. And that's the record. See, that's the record I bought in 4th grade, right when it came out, and freaked out hard on that record. And it's still my favorite album of all time, Moving Pictures. And so they were going to play, it was the, let me think, Time Machine tour was 2011, which was literally the 30th anniversary of moving pictures. Does that make sense? Wait, 20th anniversary of moving. 81, 91, 2001, 30th anniversary of moving pictures. That's what it was. So they were going to play the whole record, including the camera eye, which they had apparently never played live. And so I thought, let's do that. Let's go see that. Can't miss that. And I thought, you know what? Not only can I not miss that, I need to make sure I don't miss any of the details. So I booked myself a bunch of dates and I followed them around like people follow the Grateful Dead. I went to the Phoenix show. I went to the San Diego show. I went to both LA shows. I went to the Bay Area show. And I went to the Las Vegas show. I saw him 6 times. And it was awesome because the first time I went, I remember walking out going, God, do I need to see them 5 more times? Because boy, that's a dose of Rush, like I was explaining. And then I went back the next day, and I liked it so much better the next day because you know what I did? You know what I found myself doing? I found myself putting pressure on myself to enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like the first night I bought tickets, real expensive tickets from a scalper because I wanted to get as close as I could the first night. I didn't care about the next nights. The first night I just wanted to be right up there. So I got 4th row seats, and they were more than they were supposed to be. But I was already down there, and I was kind of screwed because I hadn't bought tickets. Those are the tickets I couldn't get in time, so I had to go through alternate channels, meaning some guy in front of the venue, and there were killer seats, but there was some guy and his girlfriend sitting next to me, and the guy was cool. He was a Rush head, and we're like, when was the first time you saw Rush? What was the first, having a Rush dude convo. And his girlfriend was nice, so it seemed, but then when the show started, she started screaming stuff. You know what I mean? Stuff that didn't even matter. It wasn't even song lyrics. It was like, she would just scream, Geddy Lee, like scream, Geddy. Well, Geddy Lee, the bass player, the guy, the man. And that's cool, but we get it. He's right there, and he's right here in my ear. And I'd be like, I was trying to get lost in the music, and she'd go, Geddy. Sorry. And so, there it is. And so, yeah, it was bugging me. You know what I mean? I was like, this is my favorite song in the world. And you're screaming, Geddy. And I was like, can't we just enjoy I'm getting a little touchy. I'm getting a little, what do you call it? Touchy? Sorry. Just felt like doing that. And so the next night, this is interesting because the next night, all that was gone. All that anxiety to enjoy my favorite band and is to the optimum of what's even possible. And so the second, let me think about this. San Diego was that other amphitheater thing, which was cool. Okay, no. Then when I got to LA, I saw Rush at the Gibson Amphitheater, which they used to call it Irvine Meadows. So I remember when I was a little kid, Steve Gould's older brother would go to concerts there and tell us about him. Well, he'd tell Steve about him, and Steve would tell us about him. And so this was a mythical place to me, Irvine Meadows. And of course, a mattress company bought an online dating app or something bought. You know what I mean? They changed the name of the theater. But now it's Gibson Empathy, Gibson Guitars, I think. And, oh man, that was the best one because my seats weren't very good, but the sound was perfect. So I was sitting way up on like 21st row off of the floor, way up there, and it was like a stereo. It was like it was perfect, and I just got lost, totally lost in the music. And then the next night I went back, different seats, but it didn't matter. Even worse seats the next night because I didn't care because the sound was so good. I sat way in the back, way up high, and that was maybe the best one. That was maybe my favorite one because I knew what to expect, and I enjoyed it even better. And I care about the encore, so I'd leave right before the encore. And I'd get out, like I'd miss the traffic, leave it. Oh, it was great. What a fun week that was. I was just by myself. And then when I got to Vegas, and here's the thing, because Vegas is always the worst gig. It's the worst place. They always play crowd control, Carl. I'm about to.
Hey, personality.
Personality. Minkä on korkeasta kautta personality.
Sorry. Gary Blake, what's going on, brother? Gary Blake. Oh, nice to see you. Hey, I'm gonna be in LA, brother man. At the end of September. At the end of September.
Hey, that one guy, what you got there?
Check the dates, brah. No, I'd love to see you. It's been a minute. Last time I saw Gary Blake was 1 day or 2 days into my tour that was supposed to be 3 months, that only lasted a couple of weeks, and then we got hit with the choir, and then that one guy spun out. That one guy spiraled out. Oh! So anyway, there I was. Sorry. And yeah, so it was fun. It was really fun. It was almost like after the first gig, no more pressure to enjoy myself, because I was trying so hard because they're my favorite band, and I was getting like anxiety over missing something. Isn't that weird? Is that weird? Because I miss everything usually. But I didn't mean to do that. But anyway, you guys are amazing. You guys are sweet. Seriously, you guys, thank you. And I'm gonna go back down. Let me go back down. I'm over here so I can. Get out of my own way. There it is. So I really enjoyed it, and every little detail, every little joke, I got into little, start picking up. Any interest in seeing Primus playing Rush? Yeah, Adam S. I mean, Farewell to Kings. I found it kind of a weird choice. Just saying. It was never my favorite album, but then I saw some clips of them. And they were playing, I think Xanadu. And I was like, oh yeah. Wait, no, not Xanadu. It's not on there. Wait, what is it on there? No, there were songs on there. I was like, oh yeah, that song's on there. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I don't know what it is about that record. It's still too early for me. To me, they really hit their sweet spot around Permanent Waves. And then, of course, Moving Pictures. And then I have a real soft spot for mid-'80s Rush that a lot of the fans don't like, but mostly because I was a young teenager feeling my way through the difficult times that are those times, and Neil Peart really was addressing a lot of the issues I was having as an isolated kid in a suburban sprawl, just trying to find yourself. In the high school halls, in the shopping malls, conform or be cast out. Yeah, so Signals, was that 82, 3? And then they move into their, what I like to call, Cold War era Rush. And that gets into Signals and then Grace Under Pressure, which to me is the most Cold War Orwellian feeling. Neil Peart lyric. Like all the lyrics on that record, they're very paranoid and very doom and gloom, which was the mood. It was the mood. There was such 1984 was such a vibe because it's a vibe because you had the prophecies of the book 1984, the Orwellian prophecies being tested, saying, hey, does it feel like that? Does it not feel like that? Or is it like the book? Is it not like that? It wasn't like the book. I mean, because 1984 kind of rocked, You had Van Halen 1984. You had all the cool, weird new wave music that was slowly morphing from the analog warmth to the digital cold. And I didn't like where it went, but I love that period right in between. That warm analog digital battle that we were having. And Rush was right there with them. They were doing that. So you had very 1984. I can't do it justice with words. What a vibe. I mean, I was in 6th grade, 7th grade, so it was a crucial time. And then, you know what was neat? It was 1985, because Rush made Power Windows. And that one feels like you're coming out of that paranoia. For some reason, it was almost like Neil was like going, yeah, I think we're going to be okay. You know what I mean? We can all breathe a little. And that was the first time I got to see them, and there was a vibe with moving Power Windows. Sorry, Power Windows was a whole vibe right there, and whoop whoop whoop. And so it kept it had a nice how do you describe that one? Because I think Neil was starting to travel. I mean, they were always traveling, but I think he was starting to break away from the tour a lot on his motorcycle and go other places and see. And there's like songs about, biking in the hills of China, of Taishan. I stood atop of the mountain and China sang to me. Distant wave of harvest time, songs of eternity. That's actually off of Hold Your Fire. But that's the record that came after. And that had a really beautiful, very grown-up sound to it. Time stands still, all that. So I love all those songs. I love those records a lot. Those are kind of my favorite records because, to be honest, after that, getting into Presto, I didn't like it. And the irony is that's when they kind of returned to the rock, which everybody wanted them to do. But those albums didn't rock. To me, those albums didn't rock. Presto and Roll the Bones. There's some good tunes on there, but to me, they didn't rock again until after that, till it was, what's it called? Counterparts. That started to rock again. And then all the records after that are pretty great. Cam Good says, hi, Mike. Love you. Love you back. 1985, you moved to Arizona. See? Graduated in 86. I used to have all the good. Frankness 777. Graduate. See, you were the class of 86. That's a pretty cool class, because that means you were like a sophomore, junior in like 84. I always wondered what it was like, because then you could kind of do stuff. Because I didn't you don't do stuff till you're like 15, 16. I mean, like get in a car with somebody's older brother and go to a concert. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff. I was too young, so like my friends' brothers and stuff were going to concerts in 84. I was always thinking, God, that was the time. So, but the cool thing about being in my generation was, by the time the alternative music revolution happens in like 91, 92, I've already just graduated, and I can feel it. I'm in my band. I got the Fabulous Hedgehogs, and we're fighting the good fight to be alternative music champions, which we were, which we tried to be. We didn't quite get there, but we almost did. Walking says 84. I was in 2nd grade in Cleveland. Cleveland rocks. Yeah, no, I hear you. We're all different ages over here. Oh, yeah. It must have been cool to be a little kid in the 80s, I was a little kid in the 70s. And when you're a little kid, it's mostly just shapes and colors, right? And sounds, which is a vibe. You get like atmosphere. You get like aesthetics. You get vibes immaculate. You know what I'm saying? So I always loved that. I like that too. Radio1Guy. I had a roommate in college that played Rush all the time. Kind of ruined it for me. Never been a huge fan. But much respect for the talent. No, I hear you. Actually, the irony about all this is, if you got it. Whether you're a Rush fan or not, and I respect either way. I totally get why they're not for everybody, because that's what I'm getting to in this next little anecdote. let me bring this back a little bit. If you watch the Rush documentary that came out around 2010, I think. It's so good. There's been a few documentaries since, which I don't recommend. They're about Rush quitting music, which is a bummer. But watch Beyond the Lighted Stage. It's by that Canadian dude that did like the Iron Maiden one and did the heavy metal Headbanger's Journey and the Baghdad, the one in the Middle Eastern one, heavy metal. Oh, he did all the heavy metal. It's so good. All his movies are amazing. Totally worth it. Watch the Rush one. It's just an incredible story. Their story is so beyond the lighted stage. That's the name of the documentary. But what I was gonna say was, hold on a second. What did I do wrong? There it is. Sorry. There it is. Go like this and then like this. Oh yeah. So what I was gonna say was watching the documentary, and then I remember going to the concert. Oh, in the documentary. Sorry, Matt Stone from South Park, co-creator. Matt Stone of Matt and Trey. I guess Trey's not a huge fan, so he wasn't in the documentary, but Matt was, and he did that. He's about my Gen X age. I think they're like a year older than me, those guys, but not by much. He was saying that, talking about that thing you would do in high school at parties, where you would corner somebody and bully them into liking Rush, because not bully them, but because they tell you, I don't like him, I don't like his voice, I don't like this about him, I don't like that about him, and then you'd try to explain to them why they were wrong, and that was before people would try to, this is way before social media, so now it's just exhausting to watch people explain to other people why they're wrong and they're right, or they're right. You know what I'm saying? But you'd be like, no, because this is why you have to like them, because they're this, they're this, they're that, they're the other thing. And then I remember walking out of one of the concerts, maybe the third concert in a row, when I was watching the Time Machine tour, and going, I kind of get why a lot of people don't like this band. Almost like, I get it. I think I get it. But for me, there's certain moments like that downbeat. There's that downbeat of Tom Sawyer, which was this pivotal sound that really kind of changed my life. I think because that was the year that album came out. I was in 4th grade, and there was a dude, I think I told you guys this story, I can't remember. There was a big scary 5th grader on the playground. He was actually a good guy. He was just super intimidating because he was a rock and roll guy, like an 80s rock and roll guy. And if you were an 80s rock and roll guy, you were committed to this idea. You were a real rebel. The teachers didn't like you. The other parents didn't like you. Kind of had long hair. You were definitely outside the fray a little bit. And what was I going to say? Matt Brown. And he's one of these guys too that turned out to play every instrument. Very talented guy. I gotta find him. He could play all of Van Halen's Jump on the synthesizer. The solo, the whole thing. And he had a boombox, and he would play the intros. Only the intros, like the ADD thing was already there for him and all of us. He would play the beginning of Start Me Up. He'd just push the button and we'd go. I remember going, whoa, that rocks. And then he'd stop it. And I'd be like, oh, all right. And then he'd play the beginning of Tom Sawyer. You know what I mean? And stop. And I remember just going, just the beginning, just the intro with the Moog, the big Moog that would go. And I remember he'd do it every recess, lunch, whatever you call it. And I remember just going. I asked my friends. It's like, "Do you guys know what song that is?" Like, nah. And even for Start Me Up, I mean, you know what? Nah, they don't know. And I remember I asked them. First, I went up. I go, "Hey, what's that one that goes? What is that?" And he goes, "Stones." Are you crazy? What does the word "the" mean? You know, that's like basically the question I asked him. But he was nice enough to answer me. And then I said, and then that one that goes, what song's that? And then he goes, Rush. He just said Rush. That's right. Just said Rush. I went, oh, Rush. Huh. So I didn't get the name. So how did I know? How did I know which record to get? Because that day I went home and I told my mom, I need Rush. And there was a really cool little record store in Westlake Village, right near the baseball card shop, between the Vaughns and the Clark's Drugs. Clark's Drugs, where you could get the ice cream for 10 cents. 10 cents. Isn't that crazy? It was a dime. And then Clark's or Vaughn's was like a grocery store. And in between, there was the baseball card shop and the record store. What was the record store called? I can't remember. But it wasn't big. But I went in there, and you know, I said, I think I asked the guy, I said, where's the Rush? How do I buy the Rush song that goes? How do I buy the Rush song that goes? And he goes, oh, that's this one. And he pulled out moving pictures for me. Very nice of him. And so, I got home, and man, we had a stereo. My dad had a very cool little setup with a turntable and a thing and these awesome black headphones. And I would just sit there with the headphones in the living room and just read the lyrics on the back of the record, just every single lyric. I just played the vinyl over and over again until it was white. You know what I mean? Like I burned through it. Sorry, there we go. Yeah, it was so good. Oh my God. So, that record's a big one. That's a big one for me. The Sushi Valley of Infinite California Rolls. The word is. Oh, what does it mean? I don't know. The? It's a conjunction, junction. What's your function? Hooking up pronouns and verbs and adjectives and nouns. Conjunction, junction. What's your function? Is and the and stuff like that. You take a noun and you wanna attach it to a verb, but you don't have the word. So you pick is or the, or you just go. Where did I go? Oh, there it is. Sorry. Oh! I forget about that one sometimes. So anyway. I gotta find hold on a sec. It's live, I swear. Sorry, I'm playing a joke. I'm playing a joke on my YouTube friends. Yo, just in case you're wondering, if you want to see what's going on YouTube, oh, see? Well, Gong was my rush. Nice walking. Yeah, we all got our rush, right? I mean, we all. Whoops. Let's go. Radio 1 Guy. Have a great rest of your stream. Got to get back to work. Thank you, Lily. Saturday work day. Thank you for joining us for a little break. Sorry, I've been mostly yammering. We've been mostly having a yawn. That's what my other Australian friends say. Just come by, have a cuppa and a yawn. A cuppa yarn. I'm like, all right. I mean, I like to sew and I like coffee. I mean, am I right, folks? Whoa. Sorry. Radio 1 Guy. Man. I tried a different coffee today and it's good. It's the CR46, which is the lot of the single origin, naturally processed third wave V60 naturally processed.
Third wave V60.
V60. Well, V60 is the method. You guys know that already, though. V60 is the pour-over method, though. That's that.
V60.
V60 is the pour-over method. Oh, man! I just got word. Okay, hold on a sec. Let me look at that. See something here? Sorry. I'm all over the place. There it is. It's a full... I was going to ask you guys, actually, about the full moon. I just got word. Let's see, hold on. It's peaking at... let me look again. Hold on. What does it say? 11? Okay. Blue moon. See, I got the wrong color again. Radio 1 Guy.
V60. Single origin, third wave.
So, yeah, you know, we celebrate the moon here at Radio 1 Guy. All right, let's make sure full moon. I'm feeling it. I know I am too. What else? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, Hinsog, Vague Squadron. We are. Oh, we are. We are the Vague Squadron. The Squadron O Vague. Vague. Yeah. And that looks so betchin'. Oh my god, it's like, gag me with a spoon. Oh my god, I'm so sure. For real though. You know what, actually, let me jump over to, just real quick before I play some music for you, let me jump over to Facebooks and make sure this is even working. I was talking to my people about my Facebook thing. It's just a mess. Jeez. Oh, jeez. All right, this is good. All kinds of fun stuff going on there. Radio 1 Guy. All right, cool. Good stuff. Yammering is fine, says Tracy Jackman. Thank you. That's what I think. I mean, I like to talk. I'm a talker. This one time, me and drums and tuba. Anybody? Anyone? We used to tour a lot together. Like a lot. Like the first time I actually got to drive, I booked my first tour. I booked my first tour by myself, and my first tour was actually a gig and a half. I had sent out like 700 packages all over the country, and was calling people to try to get them to give me a gig, and it was really hard. I was telling you guys about it. I was all these cold calls saying, "Hey, I'm a one-man band. I have this thing," and they're like, "Oh, tell me more." Tell me more. It's like, well, it's this thing with a string on it, and I play songs about the outer space and butts and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, cool. Come play a gig, I guess," or something. Anyway, no, but so it was very, very slow going. I'd have to win them. I had to win their hearts one at a time. I eventually did, and yeah, no, I was winning their hearts. You should see me out there fighting for their hearts and minds. And so, and then the next tour was 3 or 4 gigs, because the 2 gigs hooked me up with 2 more gigs, and then each one of those they believed in what we were doing so much that they hooked us up. Each gig there hooked us up with other gigs in other markets. So the next tour was 7.5 gigs, maybe 8. And then I met the drums and tuba guys, and they gave me a pretty big break. They said, "Hey, just come on the road with us. Just open for us. We're going all the way across the country. We already have a following. Just come play. Just come hang out." And man, that was fun. I had such a good time with those dudes. And we hit it off big and ended up doing lots of touring together over the years before their demise. Not their demise, but before they stopped being a band. And ended up doing other things, other very inspiring, interesting things. Each one of them very creative, powerful artists. And there was these days we would always just talk about music. We had everything in common. We were around the same age, so we talk about punk rock and jazz and Rush. They weren't the biggest Rush fans, so I would do that thing where I'd corner them and go, "Come on, man, you don't understand. You guys are a power trio. What do you mean you're not Rush fans? What do you mean? Listen to the..." And so, sorry, I just felt like doing that. One more. Hold on. All right, so there I was, Da Nang. And, what was I saying? Oh yeah, this one time we were in Tennessee. Let me think about this. Murfreesboro, Tennessee, playing a gig, and we had the whole next day off, and we stayed in Murfreesboro, because the college put us up, gave us rooms, which is a treat when you're on the road. And we went to a coffee shop in the morning that served breakfast, and sat there, ordered breakfast, and just started drinking coffee. And we kept ordering more coffee, just more and more and more. This is back in the olden days where they bring you a whole French press thing, and we just kept pouring it. Can you get you another one? Sure. Talking about early SST releases and Steve Albini, just talking about music. You know what I'm saying? Hipster guys, hipster dudes, just talking shop. And then it was like, serious. This is a true story. And it got late in the afternoon, and we're like, so we got scones, like did kind of an afternoon tea. Then you just kept talking, and like the sun went down, we kept getting coffee, and they actually served dinner at this place. And they actually make a really good hamburger sandwich. And so then we ordered hamburger sandwiches and just kept talking into the night till they closed. So we literally pretty much got there when they opened and stayed till they closed late at night. And we didn't even realize it. We were just talking about music and hanging. And my friend Wolf and Tuba said, he turned to me and he goes, "You're a world-class talker, man. You can go for hours." I was like, "I know. I likes it. It's fun."
But it's fun.
There it is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we know what we're saying. It is is fun. Radio Fun Guy.
Best birthday ever.
Not my birthday. I know, I'll play with Wolf. Oh no, we did a tour, 2013. Wolf opened for me. That was fun. We did a whole two-month excursion together. Wolf and tuba. He's got a one-man band with his tuba now. Tony Nozero, the drummer, has a brilliant, beautiful art career. He's one of my favorite painters on the planet. True story. And Neil is somewhere. We haven't talked in a while. But brilliant, fantastical sonic sculptor par excellence. So hopefully he's out there. Hopefully we need to catch up. I need to catch up with that kid. He is phenomenal. Oh my God, do a thing. All right, that's a good idea. You are right. I should do a thing. You're right. And we're all smelling oceanish because we got into a fish fight. You're right.
You're right, man. Do a thing already. Hey, that one guy, where'd you go, man? I'm right here. You're leaving me hanging. All right, that's better. That's better. That's better. Ah, dang it. Yeah, no, that's not the way we do it. That's not the way we do it, bro. That's not the way we do it, bro. That's not the way you do it, bro. Come on, man. You know better. You can do better than that. True story. Bring in the jams. That means your feet, man. Oh yeah, that's more like it. Let me try that again. I can do better than that. I have an idea. I have another brilliant idea. Hold on. This is gonna be good. I said this is gonna be good. Hold on. Thank you, hit song. Oh, you're welcome. See? You said do a thing, and we deliver. We deliver. Oh. What am I? Liver and onions? Oh! Oh yeah, sorry. There it is.
Faster. Come on, man. Come on, man. A little faster.
This is too fast.
This is too fast, man.
No way, don't be a wimp.
This is too fast, man. I don't think I can do it.
You can do it, brother.
No way, man. This is too fast. I don't think I can do it.
You can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hummelin', rummelin', rummelin', stummelin', rummelin', hummelin', ho.
Face guy.
I think we can go faster.
No way, man! That's not possible, I told you.
Come on, man. Don't be a wimp. Lean on that knob. Let's see Stevie Aoki do this. I think not. Oh my God. We can't do it, Captain. All right, I think we can do it.
Now who's a wimp?
Not me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go.
Oh man. Ooh, that was something. Oh man, that was no joke. That was serious business, don't you think?
Of course I think. You think this is easy? Radio1Guy. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, brah. You know? You hear?
You know?
You hear? Hit song. Thank you. That was really good, he says. Thank you, you guys. You guys. That was really good, they said. They said, hey, you guys hear what they said? You guys hear?
We heard.
I know, it's just been a while, because we work on this stuff, and then sometimes I don't know if anybody likes it.
Come on, man. Get over yourself, bruh. You know?
We tried. And we don't always succeed.
But at the end of the day,
We loves ya. We loves ya.
Thanks, guys. You heard what they said. My sentiments. Exactly. Anyways, ludicrous speed, says Froze my fridge. I know. I think we were kind of there. Just saying. Dave Flip is over here now.
I'm over here now.
You know the drill. Fractal fever dream kind of way. Oh, thanks for putting up with my long-winded rush of stories. Keep sucking till you succeed. Rolling one rocker, truer words had never been spoken, meaning that's very, very true. You just gotta suck until you don't suck quite as much. Stay humble, y'all. This is hard business out here. Rock and roll is dangerous business. I mean, sorta. Get asthma. Get asthma. I love the gibberish of backwards. I love the gibberish of the backwards. Tracy says, Murphy's bruh? I know. No, for real, it's spelled weird. It's not Murphy. It's Murphy's bruh. You know, and I only say bruh like that because I've been to Edinburgh. Are you going to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival? And they're like, nah, mate, Edinburgh. And then that's Australians telling you how to say Edinburgh like a Scotsman does. And then the Scots folk in Edinburgh say things like, it's hot today. And that's if it's 70 degrees and a little bit sunny out. They say, it's hot. Which is funny. It's too hot for them always, even when it's not that hot. You know what I mean? And I'm like, hey, cheer up. Rainbows on demand, y'all.
Rainbows on demand.
There it is. Say you paint it all red. Hold on a second. I see a red door and I want to paint it red. There it goes. There we go. See? I told yous. Get out of here. Get out of here. I know. Sorry, it's getting annoying. I'll work on that one, I says. Pretty. Let's go back to YouTube. Merrily. Mueller. That's a little counterpoint demonstration. What's the counterpoint, you ask? Sometimes I don't even know. What's the point? That one guy is counter to the point. It's like a harmonic contrarian, if you will. Radio. One guy still making no sense, but having fun.
But it's fun, but it's fun.
All the livelong day. All the livelong day. Woohoo! And through it all, barely even breaking the fourth wall, y'all. I said don't do that. I said don't do that. All right, fine. Thank you very much. And good night. Thank you, and good night.